In this session, we'll discuss about quilt form, which is very important because this particular tool you can use for creating a customized forming tool, which you can directly use from the external geometry by copying external geometry informations, and then you can use that information as a tool. So I'll show you how you can create this customize the quilt form options. So for that, we'll be considering a couple of examples. So from your advanced statemental exercise, you can get the quilt form and you'll be getting this particular file. Here you can see this tool has been developed for your punch operation. So just I will delete this and I will show you the scenario. So this is the information which we have copied from external geometry, and this we have placed over the sheet metal wall. This is the flat wall. So this particular we need to convert as a single tool. So what you have to do is you have to go to your quilt informations which you do use for converting. So how to use that I will show you. Here you can see a couple of options like the on stamp edge, wrap, all these geometry editing operations you can use along with your standard informations like your intersect, trim, mirror, like the one you use in case of your the editing operations. So we'll be using this quilt form from the form tool, and the first thing you have to use is the select the quilt which you have, and you have to see the directions properly where this will be selected. So once this is converted, this will be highlighted and you can see the options. You can exclude any typical surface, or you can use this, or you can use the hide original geometry so that this will be hidden and you can accept this. So this is the tool which you have created, and directly you can save this and repeatedly use for further use. Next we will see the unbend deform area, where how you can use the proper deformations and how to avoid this. So here you can see in the first try you will get the wrong output out of this. So how to correct it and get the proper deform shape, that also I will show you, and also we'll look into the cross section driven on bend, where any typical edges how you can drive through the cross section and you can flatten it, that also we'll look into, like the one is shown here. You can select the typical chain control for flattening it, like the one is shown here. So we'll close the session. I'll erase, and for understanding this, couple of exercise we'll take. If directly want to use the unbend informations here, and directly you can see the flattened shape here. The deformations area typically you can select here also, which you do select. Based on that you can count the deform areas as per your requirement. So you can include or exclude particular area for your deform area to be counted like this, and you can create this. Let us talk about another case where you may get difficulties while extracting your final output. Maybe we'll go to this example here. So this particular example, you see, when I will go to the flattened form and I will go to this, is not working, and when you go to the deform area, then you can see this is the output which you are getting. You are not getting the proper flattened shape by using this command. So if you have like this command, so then you are not using the right on-bend operations for this. So you have to be very careful for getting the final output. Let us look into another example. Let us say we have Another example, this is the example. So here I need to use the flattened shape. So what you can do is, you can go to the cross section driven on bend and you can see first. So this is the right way, but let us say I don't know exactly this can be flattened or not. So typically you can try through unbend and you can select your particular informations which you need to flatten, control it and select it, and you see the feature failed to generate. So this item failed. Try ripping out the surface, and like that in item 2 recommended try changing the deformations area like that. But if you try through other options like the cross section driven, here is formed, this is not the straight break informations which you can directly flatten it. So if you go to the unbend cross section driven bend, here let us say I am going to tangent chain and I am selecting this as my chain, and I will go to done and select the curve, go to done, tangent, the same curve again you select, and in this particular way you can see the specify the side to be fixed, this I will be keeping fixed, and now you can see the preview and go to OK. So this is flattened. Just like that, if you go to cross section driven bend, tangent, go to tangent, select, once you select this whole loop will be selected here, go to done, select curve, tangent, again you can select this and this will be selected and this side will be fixed, and you can see the preview. In this way this flattened shape will be counted and this is properly defined, which you can see from your view, and you can see the blank, or you can say the output, which you can get directly here. So cross section driven bend, when you use, you need to be very careful, and the options which you do control for creating this, the fixed side that you can specify, and the cross section which drives your unbend, that can be used, and this typically you can use for a sketch driven also, which I will show you. Let us say this is the case, and I'll go to view and I'll do the controls, shading. I need to control from a typical straight line for this bend control. So what you can do is, you can go to your on bend, cross section driven bend, and you can select the first chain as the edge it is your this chain, and when you go to done, you can have a sketch curve here, and you can select the plane, and you can have your reference, this and this as my reference, and now you can have your bend line control. Let us say my bend line control is something like this. This is my bend line control. So after defining this particular curve, I can directly accept this, and this side you can also set, and you can have the preview. Now you can see with respect to this particular bend line control, the whole scenario will be defined here. You can see this is the neutral line with respect to which the whole scenario will be converted. So in this way you can have a sketch driven bend line base flatten, or you can have the edge itself which you select for driving as your flattening directions for reference. Thank you.